Imperial Catfish is the largest producers of channel catfish in California. Our farm is nearly 600 acres in size. Our farms are located in the warm climate of Imperial County, which is located between the Salton Sea and the Mexican border. This warm climate provides us with the longest catfish growing seasons in California and enables us to produce larger catfish in shorter periods of time. Our catfish are grown in big, natural earthen clay ponds, never in small tanks or raceways. Pond culture is the preferred method of raising healthy and great tasting catfish. Every day we harvest catfish and stretch a seine or long net at one end of the catfish pond, which is slowly pulled with tractors to the other end. The seine or net is weighted on the bottom and the net holes are about 2.5 inches wide. Any catfish that is under 2 or 2.5 pounds will pass through the net and go back onto the pond, avoiding the coral which is formed at the other end of the pond. When larger or smaller fish are requested, we will use nets with either larger or smaller holes to retain that size fish. Each fish is then hand sorted for the exact size and superior quality and then held in holding pens for the morning deliveries. Our catfish are expertly fed with only the finest quality feeds, scientifically engineered and nutritionally sound to ensure the highest quality catfish with a healthy high body weight, a perfect body shape, and a delicate mild taste that can't be beat. Many catfish farmers might use an inferior or less expensive grade of feed thinking that they might save some money, but we have found this to be penny wise and pound foolish. Excellent growth and good water quality is best achieved by using only the best quality feed available. We supply silver catfish year-round to the Asian food markets throughout Southern California, and also supply most of the recreational fishing lakes in Southern California, like Santa Ana River Lakes and Corona Lake during the summer catfish season. In these food and fish markets, you will see our catfish on display in live fish tanks where they are individually selected by the customer for dinner that evening. You can't get catfish fresher or better tasting than that. When selecting catfish, always look for the lighter colored or silver catfish in the tanks at the markets. These silver channel catfish or super cats are the type of catfish grown on our farms. With just one taste of our catfish, you will be hooked. The texture is perfect and the mild sweet flavor is unforgettable. We have our own modern fleet of oxygen aerated fish transport trucks and experienced drivers to get the catfish safely to their destinations. Chances are good if you or your kids fish, you have probably caught one of our fish. It was that barbecued catfish you remember tasting so mild and sweet. We air blow the feed from our feed tractor out into the ponds, and as soon as it hits the surface of the water, a feeding frenzy erupts. As you can see, and thousands of catfish scramble to the feeding area. The fish are fed a scientifically formulated diet of high protein pellets that float on top of the water. Sometimes you will see what looks like a wave of water coming to the feed, which is thousands of catfish racing to the food. With only a few minutes, nearly every pellet of food is vacuumed up by what looks like a sea of catfish mouths breaking and thrashing the surface. The Imperial Catfish Farm is one of the few catfish farms where this kind of aggressive feeding is seen. Other catfish farmers say they have never seen catfish feed this frenzied. Be sure to watch part 2 of our Imperial Catfish Farm video, in which we show you our hatchery, our spawning ponds, and footage of where we hold monster catfish exclusively for Santa Ana River Lakes and Corona Lake.